7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total under to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Lost the fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little space. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football.
Turning it on! They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watts. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll home it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. Top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
about this defense, man. That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hand.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Creates a little room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but we need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Illinois right back to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the prime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. With the catch, it's Durham. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Just keeps moving. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Made a defender miss. He's at the touchdown, finding Illini. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they're able to make the tackle. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Gets it out fast. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today in Cooper.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Finds his man, it's Durham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all,
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. The quick out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Illini. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 16 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. Finds a spot in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. At the 35, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Watts. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Illinois lining up quickly. Dropping back, it's Bettis. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. From the gun. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take an lead, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.